Have you ever heard of the term turkey teeth? Well, it seems like a lot of people have these days, and that is just one example of medical tourism. Medical tourism is a type of tourism that is on the rise around the world. Coming in many different shapes and forms, medical tourism is often sought by people in search of reduced-priced cosmetic surgery, better healthcare systems, and to obtain access to facilities or procedures that are not available to them at home. But what exactly is medical tourism? What does it look like? How does it work? I'm going to reveal all in today's video. And if you are new here, my name is Dr. Hayley Stainton, and I'm here to teach you all things travel and tourism. So let's start off by saying, what is it? What is medical tourism? Medical tourism is when you travel to another country, or it could be a part of your home country if you're a domestic tourist, to undergo a particular medical procedure. More often than not, this is purely cosmetic, although, of course, people do need to travel for life-saving medical treatment sometimes too. In the past, this generally meant people travelling from third world or less developed countries to obtain medical treatment in countries that provide better healthcare systems. But now it is actually the other way around. And people travel to developing countries from developed countries, often because they can get cheaper treatment. There is also the need to travel to different countries sometimes, as the treatment that you want or need might not be available in your home country. For example, some cancer drugs are only available in the US, meaning that people will travel from other countries to try it. And there are different reasons that people will embark on medical tourism. The main ones are cost. People travel to get treatment or a procedure that may be cheaper in another country. Culture. People travel as medical tourists to receive care from a healthcare provider who shares the traveller's culture and heritage and language. Unavailable or unapproved procedures. Medical tourists travel to get a procedure or a therapy that's not available or approved in their home country. So, when we think about all things medical, there are an array of things that we could travel for in terms of treatment or cosmetic procedures, etc. But what are the main types of medical tourism that we see around the world? The top 10 types of medical tourism include dental or dentistry, which is popular in places such as Turkey or Goa. Cosmetic surgery or plastic surgery. Thailand, for example, is a well-known destination for breast enlargements or sex change operations. Fertility treatment. Did you know that many people travel to India to find a surrogate? There are also many medical tourism treatments in the areas of orthopedics, cardiology, bariatric surgery, eye surgery, ears, nose and throat, organ transplants, and rehabilitation. Okay, so we understand that people are travelling for different medical procedures, but who's helping them to do this? Who are these medical tourism companies? Well, there are various companies who have capitalised on the increase in people travelling for medical purposes, offering overall package deals and generally making it easier for you to book these trips. Many of these are travel agencies who will facilitate the whole process. It's a package of a sort, and this will typically include arranging access and appointments, as well as travel, visas, accommodation, and more. Some even sort out sightseeing activities for the rest of your trip too. According to IMARC, the global medical tourism market is set to grow even more in the next 5 years. It's becoming more regulated, which means that people can feel safer when they're travelling for medical purposes too. There are so many different medical tourism companies though that operate in so many different countries, meaning that regulation isn't easy, but it is easy to find somebody to help you to be a medical tourist. All you need to do is type in to Google or whichever search engine you use, medical tourism in and your country, and you are bound to find lots of operators who can help you to organise your medical tourism trip. Some of the most well-renowned medical tourism companies include Medical Healthcare. This is a UK company that facilitates treatment in Turkey, Belgium, Poland, Croatia, Hungary, and the Czech Republic. Fortis Healthcare Limited. This is a company based in India that facilitates treatment in Dubai, Sri Lanka, and also within India. And American Medical Care. Based in the USA, this company facilitates treatments in Costa Rica, Mexico, and Nigeria, as well as within the USA. Okay, so we know it happens, but where does it happen? What are the major medical tourism destinations around the world? India. Worth an estimated $5 to $6 billion US, Medical tourism in India is big business. Most people who travel to India for medical treatments do so from Southeast Asia, the Middle East, and Africa, as well as the SAARC region. The government has an extended visa regime in order to include medical visas, with a maximum stay of 6 months. India has low costs and up-to-date medical technology, which is why it's the ideal place for medical tourism. Many of the doctors in India have been trained in the Western world and they speak brilliant English. So there's much less of a language barrier, so this will put many medical tourists at ease and make them feel more comfortable. The top locations within India for medical tourism are Maharashtra, Chennai and Kerala. And in terms of the most popular treatments available in India to medical tourists, they are as follows: alternative medicine, bone marrow transplants, cardiac bypass, eye surgery, hip replacements. And in India, the costs tend to be around 1/10 of what they could be in the UK or the USA. This is why India is such a great choice. The low cost and solid regulations combined means that you're getting the best of both worlds, at least in theory anyway. Turkey. At the start of this video, I mentioned so-called turkey teeth. This is a popular phenomenon, especially in the UK. Essentially, turkey teeth is a new phrase to describe super white, super square teeth. This is particularly popular with millennials, and the industry has been promoting this through the use of social media influencers who have promoted medical tourism in Turkey. Of course, other countries offer this service too, but it is particularly common in Turkey. With hot weather and plentiful beaches to see, bars to drink in and hotels to relax at, Turkey makes for an obvious choice. This is especially true for us Brits, as the flight isn't too long. Hair transplants are another big one in Turkey, and medical tourism in the country is regulated, and it has been since 2017. In 2018 alone, around 178,000 people flew to Turkey specifically for medical tourism purposes. This industry is said to contribute around $4 billion to Turkey's economy every year. Brazil. The world's 5th largest country is popular with tourists for its weather and iconic landmarks, and now for its medical procedures. They have an incredibly reliable healthcare system, said to be the continent's most efficient according to the WHO. In many cases, citizens of nearby, lesser developed countries opt to undertake medical procedures in Brazil. But it is also now a global destination for medical tourism. Treatments here are 60 to 70% cheaper compared to the US and the UK. Although, in the case of cosmetic surgery, this isn't strictly true. Highly trained surgeons have actually been known to charge as much, if not more, than their US counterparts. But for other treatments, you are definitely getting a better deal, and you're getting a holiday too. Sao Paulo and Florianopolis are the 2 most popular destinations in Brazil for medical tourism. The government is aiming to make them the 2 most popular destinations in the whole of South America. Over 50,000 tourists visit these 2 cities for medical tourism purposes each and every year. So they're well on their way to achieving this goal. Thailand. While studies from the Thai government may be questionable in terms of their numbers, there's no disputing that Thailand is still a popular destination for medical tourism. Most people head over here for minor elective or cosmetic surgeries. Thailand also offers fantastic spine and orthopedic surgeries and treatment. Their technology is cutting edge too. Medical tourists visit Thailand from all over the world, with many from Eastern Mediterranean destinations as well as Southeast Asia and Europe. Stats from the past few years show that the industry here is worth around 600 million USD. Thailand is a fantastic tourist destination regardless. For minor surgeries with a quick recovery time, there are plenty of things to do. And if you're on strict instructions to just relax after a medical procedure, what better way to do it than staying in somewhere so beautiful? The Czech Republic. When searching for medical tourism companies, you'll find many options for the Czech Republic. With high standards, quality care and a beautiful setting, it's easy to see why Prague, the country's capital, is such a popular destination for this type of travel. For pre- and post-op treatment, there are various spa facilities that are used in the medical facilities. Czech medical teams have great results in terms of cardiology, orthopedics and neurology, as well as cosmetic surgery. The costs here are much lower, and they have the latest technology, and the city has much to see and do. For those in the UK and other Eastern European countries, there is hardly any travel time to reach here either, making it a great option for medical tourism. So there we have it. Medical tourism is big business, it's growing around the world, and I personally find it a really fascinating industry. Let me know what you think in the comments, and if you have liked this video, make sure you do give it a like and watch this one next.